Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be doing a declutter, and we're decluttering my eyeshadow palettes. It's long overdue. This needs to be done. I have a bunch of eyeshadow palettes and I really only use a select few, so I'm hoping that this is gonna make me either give a lot of them away or get me more excited to use some of these palettes that I don't really use. So I'm very excited for this one. I need to get back into doing more like different eyeshadow looks because I feel like I stopped doing it so much, and I really want to get into that again because I love eyeshadow and I love doing different eyeshadow looks. So I think this is going to be good for me. So that's what today is going to be. Very, very excited. I hope you guys are too. But before we do start getting into all of this, please give this a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It means the world, so thank you so much if you do. But if you want to see me declutter all my eyeshadows, then stay tuned for the rest of the video. Okay, so just like the last few declutter videos, I'm gonna have a pile of keep stuff over here, and then I'm gonna do my giveaway stuff down here because I have my other like bag full of stuff that I'm giving away. So I'm gonna put it in that bag along with everything that's in here, and then if there is something that I need to throw away, I'll put it up here. So keep, throw away, giveaway down here. That is what today's gonna be. I'm very, very excited. This one definitely needs to be done, so gonna be fun. Bear with me, I am not feeling very great today, so I'm gonna push through, but if I'm not as upbeat as normal, I apologize. I'm trying my best though. So the first palette is my all-time favorite eyeshadow palette. Definitely not throwing this away, definitely not giving it away. I'm gonna keep this for the rest of my life. It's the Patrick Ta Major Dimension eyeshadow palette. I love this so freaking much. It's insane. Like, these are all my favorite kind of eyeshadow colors, and I literally use this more than any other eyeshadow palette, so definitely keeping this. Next is from Ather Beauty. This is one that I got in a BoxyCharm box. Honestly, I think I might give this to someone. The colors in here are really beautiful, but I just don't see myself using it as much, so I'm gonna give this to someone that will. Next is my Pat McGrath. This is the Mothership, I think 5 palette. I'm definitely keeping this because I bought this palette solely for this pink shade right here, and it does not disappoint. This was so expensive, but the shades in here are so pigmented and blend so beautifully, and the colors are just out of this world, so I'm keeping. Next is from Wander Beauty. It's the Wanderous Escape palette. This one actually has some really, really cool shades that I feel like I could do some really cool looks with, especially this like teal color. So I'm gonna keep this palette. I really, really like this. And then we've got this, almost swore. We have this Ace Beaut Falling For You palette, which I also think I'm gonna keep. These colors are so out of my comfort zone, but I wanna keep them and see what I can create with this because there's some really, really cool colors in here, and this purpley shade right here is just calling my name. So I'm gonna keep this. Then we have this Wander Beauty palette. Guys, I'm a mess. I just dropped this palette and then I went to go pick it up and I slammed my head on the table. Just not okay today. Bear with me. But this is another Wander Beauty palette. It's the Getaway Eye and Face palette. I think I'm gonna give this one away because it just doesn't draw me in like I thought so. So I'm gonna give it to someone that maybe will like it more than I do. And then we have the Tati Beauty Volume 1 eyeshadow palette. This was discontinued and I'm so sad because she had some really great stuff, but I'm for sure keeping this because I absolutely love these eyeshadows and the colors and just everything about them. I'm for sure keeping this. I was obsessed with this and I need to get back into using it more, so definitely keeping. And the fact that you can't even get it anymore, I know I'm gonna wanna use this again, so I definitely need to keep that. And then we have my Makeup by Mario Master Mattes eyeshadow palette. I'm for sure keeping. This is literally every matte, like neutral color that you need in your life in this palette. I use this so much and it's such an amazing palette, so I'm definitely keeping it. Then we have this Maybelline The City Mini palette. I really like this actually, but I haven't been using it so much because I have so many other ones that I use more. So I think I'm gonna give this one away and see if someone else will get more use out of it. Then we have the Nars Narcissist Loaded Eyeshadow Palette. I think this was limited edition. I really, really, really love this one too. Like these shades, again, these are like neutral shades that you just need in your life. So I will feel bad if I don't have this in my collection. So I'm keeping. And then we have the Violet Voss Violet Sunset Pro Series Eyeshadow Palette. This one actually has some really, really beautiful colors too. Like these electric kind of purpley colors. There's like blushy colors, but I just don't see myself using it so much because I have so many similar ones. So I might just have to give this away, unfortunately. And then we have this Kkw Eyeshadow Palette I'm for sure keeping because I absolutely love the colors that are in here. And I definitely see myself using these a ton. So I'm keeping. We have this Fenty number 5. It's like a mini palette. I love this. It has like these beautiful peachy tones and they just go on the eyes so beautifully. This is so perfect for travel if you don't want to bring anything big. So I'm keeping this. Then we have the Lime Crime Venus 3 palette. See, why do I keep pulling up these like purpley tones? This is so interesting. I'm gonna give this one away though because I honestly forgot about this palette and I just kept a palette that has like similar colors in it. So I'm gonna give this to someone else and see if they get more use out of it. This palette is literally ancient, but I think I wanna keep it because this was like one of the first eyeshadow palettes I got at Sephora back in the day. So it just like holds sentimental value to me and the colors in here are beautiful. It's the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I just love this. Like it's stained and old and gross, but I just love it so much. So I have to keep this. And then we have the Nars Summer Solstice eyeshadow palette. I'm for sure keeping this one because I love these colors so much. Like look at this pink and the browns. I'm just obsessed. Like these sparkly ones look so beautiful. So I'm definitely keeping this. I feel like I'm keeping everything. And then we have the One Size Beauty by Patrick Starr. It's the Visionary palette. I'm for sure keeping this. I love this green. I love the blue. I love all the neutral ones. I use this palette a lot when I'm doing my eyeshadow, so I'm definitely keeping. Then we have the James Charles and Morphe palette. Honestly, I bought this thinking that I was gonna use it, and I literally think I've used it one time. So I don't know. I feel like I do need to give this away because someone else will definitely get more use out of it, but it's just not for me. Then we have the Laura Geller, the Casual Collection Multi-Finish Eyeshadow Palette. This is just so dull to me. Like none of these colors draw me in and they're really like all cool tones, and you guys know I'm not like a cool tone person, especially with eyeshadows. So definitely gonna give this one away. Then we have my Natasha Denona Gold palette. I'm absolutely never giving this away because this is another one that has just the perfect neutral tones. The only shade in here that I don't use is that gold right in the middle, but the rest of them I do, and they're beautiful and blend so nicely. So I'm definitely keeping that. Then we have the e.l.f. and Jen Atkin. It's the Let's Elfing Do This palette. I really, really like the shades that are in here, but I never use this. So I feel like I need to give it away because honestly, the colors, they are beautiful, but I have so many other palettes that have like the same thing. So I am gonna give this away. Then we have this Nars. It's the Make Up Your Mind Eye and Cheek palette. This is also not available anymore. The shades in here are amazing. I literally clearly used and abused this and it broke. I've had this for a really long time. I love it so, so much. And I really think I need to keep it. Even though it's broken and like torn up, I need to keep this because I love it so, so much. And then we have the Give Them Lala Beauty, the Grown Woman palette. Was this eyeshadows or was this blushes? I don't really know now. I think this is eyeshadow. Yeah, it is eyeshadow. I don't really see myself using these specific ones. I feel like, again, I have very similar ones and I just don't see myself necessarily using this the most, but the shades are really beautiful. I'm gonna give this to someone that will get more use out of it again. My Huda Beauty, what is this? Textured Eyeshadow Palette, Rose Gold Edition. I think they like redid this and updated. I don't know if it was just the packaging or the formula or what. I just know there's like a newer version of this. I loved this palette so much back in the day, but I literally don't touch this at all anymore. So I feel like I'm gonna have to give this away. Like, someone else will still get really good use out of this. I'll like clean it up a little bit and give it to someone. It's a really good palette. I just don't use it anymore. Oh my god, this is so old that it's literally yellow now. I swear to god this was white before, but now it's like yellow. It's the Becca and Jaclyn Hill, what is this? Champagne Collection Face Palette. Oh, why is this in this drawer? This should have been in my other drawer. These colors are stunning. I love this so much. I feel like I'm gonna keep this because I forgot how much I loved these, but they're super old. But I feel like I could still get some use out of them. I'm gonna keep it. Don't judge me. And then there's the Caliente palette by Artist Couture. I honestly think I wanna keep this because these colors, again, are so out of my comfort zone, but the formulation of these is so good. And I really, really, really wanna start playing around with like colorful looks. And I feel like this is the perfect opportunity because this is like nothing I have in my collection, so I think I definitely need to keep this. And then we have the Jaclyn Hill Divine Neutrals palette. I actually really, really, really like this, but I just don't use it because I have so many ones that are similar, so I might just give this away. And then next we have the Rare Beauty, what is this? True to Myself eyeshadow palette. These colors are really, really beautiful, but I think I'm gonna give this one away because I just don't really use it much. And some of these shades I genuinely don't picture myself using, so I'm gonna give it away, but it's a really good palette. Then we have the Natasha Denona Glam palette. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I'm gonna give this one away. And I know that sucks because this is so expensive, so I wish I could keep it. But these are such cool tones, and I don't know why I thought this was gonna work for me, but just cool tones, in my opinion, don't look really great on me. So I just haven't really reached for this at all. The only reason that I hit pan on this is because it broke, not because I used it that much. So I think I'm gonna give this to someone that likes cooler tones and will get more use out of it. And then we have another same case. This is the Jeffree Star, what is this palette again? The Cremated Eyeshadow Palette. What was I thinking? Of course I get excited about new collection launches, so I always want to try new stuff. And that was the case with this. I saw that this came out and it was like so different. Like it really caught my attention, so I wanted to try it. And it's actually really, really good. It's just that I've literally never used this besides when I tried it in my video that I made on my first impression, because these shades are so cool and I just don't use cool tones. So gotta give that one away. Then we have from Ciat London, it's the Editor palette. So let's see. I think I'm gonna give this away. It is a very colorful palette, but if I'm being honest, the colors, like when you just look at them like this, they're a tiny bit dull. So it's not really drawing me in, and I don't see this being like the first palette that I grab for when I'm doing my makeup. So I think I'll give this to someone that will use it more than me. The Becca and Jaclyn Hill Champagne Collection Eyeshadow Palette. This, oop, I definitely have to throw away. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just spilled all over myself. You guys, today is not my day. Whatever, we're gonna keep going. Not gonna let this get me down. Next is the Studio Makeup Ease to Wear Eyeshadow Palette. I'm gonna give this away because it's very dull to me. Like, I don't really see myself grabbing for this. And the tones are a little bit cooler than I like. So I'm gonna give this away. Then we have the Naked. This was also one of the first eyeshadow palettes I ever got. Oh my god, I loved this so much back in the day. I'm gonna keep this also because it has sentimental value. It was like the start of my love for makeup. So I just don't have the heart to give this away. Oh my god, I look crazy right now. Next we have from the Balm, it's the Smoky Eye Palette, Smoke Bomb. Too dull and too cool for me, to be totally honest, so I'm gonna give this away. Then we have a few more from the Balm. I have this Shady Lady, Shady Lady palette. Oh my god, I need to stop. I am making a total mess. Another one just exploded on me. It's fine. A little dull. I'm gonna give this away. It's never been used. Then we have the Meet Matte Nude Eyeshadow Palette from the Balm. Also gonna give this away. Little dull. Then we have the Salvaje by Becky G and ColourPop. I'm keeping because I really, really like the eyeshadows that are in here. And I haven't used this enough. And I love Becky G. So, keeping. And then we have the Natasha Denona Peak Palette. I love this actually. And I honestly forgot that I had it. But these palettes, these colors are really beautiful. So, I want to keep using this. Then we have another one from Ace Beauty. It's the Nostalgia palette. Okay, this, I forgot that I had this. I think I'm gonna keep this because these like electric colors are amazing and I really, really wanna try to make some fun looks with this. So I'm gonna keep this one. Now we're getting into some really old stuff. I totally forgot that I had this. This is from Visart. It's the Theory palette. I'm so keeping this. I love these shades. This is perfect for travel and you can like refill these little pans. Like you could just buy a single color and stick it in there. Love this. I got this at a makeup show I went to with my mother-in-law 2 years ago, I think. So I'm for sure keeping this. Then we have another one from the Balm. It's the Voyage palette. I'm definitely gonna give this away. This is just so dull for me. I'm gonna give this to someone that will use it. So, giveaway pile. I feel like this one I have to throw away. This is a million years old. But this just brings me back. Like, this palette also I got when I first started like my real makeup journey, when I first started getting really into makeup. I used this all the time. I remember it like it was yesterday. So this also like holds sentimental value to me. This just brings back such good memories. So I'm for sure gonna keep these Morphe palettes. I probably won't use them necessarily, but I'm gonna keep them because it just makes my heart happy. So last palette I think that I have in here is this random, you guys are gonna laugh at me. This is from Tarte. This is actually an empty palette and I was gonna start like a little creation of just like single shadows to like put in here, and this is what I put in here. I got 2 shades in here. So safe to say I didn't go through with it. I just ended up having more palettes than I did single shadows. So this ended up never happening for me. I think I'm gonna give this away because I feel like I have friends that like single shadows and they could get more use out of this, so I'll give this away. But that's it. That's all my eyeshadows. I feel like I gave away a good amount. I'm keeping a good amount, and then I threw away only one. So I'm pretty proud of myself this time. I feel like this really slimmed down the drawer because it was about to explode. So this was fun. Thank you so much if you made it to the end. This one was a little long, but well overdue, like I said, and I really had a great time. It like brought back memories for me, so it just made me happy. I made a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. I'm happy now. This like made me feel good. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely did. But comment and let me know your thoughts about what I kept, what I got rid of. Let me know what you think. Let me know what else you want to see from me. Give this a big thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel, but stay tuned and I will see you guys in the next video.